Hello there, family. I didn't see you there. And welcome back to another edition of Crenshaw Corner. I am Sanchez Crenshaw, and as always, I am joined by the absolute best part of my day.
Let him know, baby. Let him know.
The apple to my eye.
Yes.
The rib that completes me.
Yes.
The wind beneath my wings.
Oh, yes.
The sunshine to my Richie.
Oh, wait a minute.
Come on, dog.
Sunshine to...
The sunshine to my Richie.
Like,
Put your mama on the phone. Tell her I ain't never coming home.
Lionel Richie?
Did I say dancing on the ceiling?
Hold on, wait. Okay, wait.
Dog, you just watched the movie the other night.
I watched the movie?
Yes.
Who did I watch?
Quick. I'm gonna get you.
Oh.
Quick. Come on, dog. Harlem Nights, man.
I know, I forgot.
How do you forget that?
Because I forgot.
Man, just say your name.
What's going on, family? What is going on, guys? I am Angela Crenshaw. Guys, what is going on?
That is my wife, family.
Yes.
Family, that is my wife.
But that whole trivia, I didn't get
But
that.
see, here's the thing.
Oh, Lord.
Here's the thing. I
There's
have a problem with you.
Okay.
Because when I go outside the culture and bring in different shows and movies, you act like you have no idea what I'm talking about.
I don't.
When I stay within the culture and I talk about a movie, you act like you don't know what I'm talking about. I'm starting to think you're an alien. Because initially I thought you was born an adult, but now I'm thinking you's a whole alien out here.
Here's the thing. I didn't connect to Sunny.
You know what?
Sunshine.
First of all,
What's the baby name?
Sunshine.
Sunshine.
You know what? You know what, dog?
connect to
You
her.
know what? Now that I think about it,
Right.
21 years, I ain't never seen you bleed.
You know what?
21 years.
You want a housekeep?
Huh?
Housekeep.
Oh, yeah, we got to do housekeeping on it.
Housekeeper.
Family. First of all, we always begin with thank you.
Yes.
We thank you so much for being here. We thank you for listening.
Yes.
For our new family members, however you found
now,
us.
y'all. Come on.
Whether it's on iTunes, whether it's Podbean, whether it's Spotify, whether
them
it's
know, baby.
Google Play,
Yes.
whether it's Amazon, whether it's
Yes.
iHeart on our own personal website at
Come on now.
www.thecrenshawcorner.com. We thank you guys so much for joining us.
Yes.
For our returning family members,
Come on in the room, family.
you already know how we feel about you.
Yes.
Now, new family members,
Yes.
understand, we love you.
We do.
We appreciate you.
We do.
But there is something special and a special place in our heart for those returning family members.
Come on. Y'all just keep coming back and back and back and bringing friends. It's kind of like that perk commercial and so on.
And so on.
And so on. And so on.
So family,
I
we
like
thank
it.
you.
Yes.
And as
thank
always,
you.
welcome to the cookout.
Yes.
Make sure you bring some aluminum foil so you can what, bae?
Bring something with you.
You can bring something with you.
I'm gonna say a gym to take a gym.
You gonna take it.
Take a
You
gym.
always talking about taking a gym.
Take a gym. I just like the way that Clubhouse. I don't even think Clubhouse really. I think they didn't start it. I think it's always been there. People say bring a gym, but they say it so much now.
You
that
better
I'm like,
hope that's not trademark, dog.
Okay, so you know what? I don't own the rights to those words.
I'm just saying.
Rights to those words.
So family,
I don't own the rights.
every once and again, if you're new to Crenshaw Corner,
Yes.
you may notice a trend.
Yes.
We may possibly slightly
We
every
do.
once in a while.
Every chance we
we
get.
may go down a rabbit hole.
We do.
The
do.
topic we start with may not be the topic we end with.
Nope. But
and we may
again-
talk about something totally different in the middle.
But baby, we got good intentions.
Our intentions are always good.
Intentions are good.
Our intentions are always
not
good.
intentions. Tensions.
But the one thing we always try to
Intentions is
do, we love to have fun, but we always try to
Yes.
give you something.
Yes.
And we try to give you a different perspective, a different way
yeah.
to look at life.
Yeah, absolutely.
We try to give you something that you can take with you. So that's why we say bring an aluminum foil and make sure you what?
Take something
Take
with
something
you.
with you.
A Crenshaw nugget.
A Crenshaw nugget.
Crenshaw nugget.
Family?
My little gems.
Wow.
What's up?
So
baby?
family, we are an interactive podcast.
Yes.
So what that means is that we can be found on the socials.
Yes.
We're on Instagram. We're on Twitter. We're on Facebook, all under Crenshaw Corner.
Yes.
And of course, you can email us at any time at thecrenshawcorner@gmail.com.
Yes.
Once again, thecrenshawcorner@gmail.com. Yes. Now, bae,
What up?
it's Friday.
It's Friday night.
It is Friday.
Party jumping.
There you go again.
Get it right.
We don't own the rights to that music.
Okay, say your part. Say your part. Say your part.
No copyright is intended.
Right.
You do not own the rights to that music.
All the vocals.
So
on the vocals.
it is Friday, family. We hope that you've had a good week.
Yeah, Freedom Friday.
It is Freedom Friday.
Freedom Friday, February. Come
Freedom.
on, somebody.
Too many F's. Be careful with that. This is a family show.
February.
Too many F's
No, I
together.
like February Freedom Friday.
Nope. Go ahead and say what you're gonna say because you're about to say Freaky Friday because
I'm
it's,
not. No,
it's Love Month.
It's Love Month,
He's
y'all.
about to
It's
say-
love.
Girl, don't get it started. We got guests. Don't get it started. I'm saying.
Okay.
This is going to turn into an after dark episode. You better be careful with yourself, girl.
No, not with the guests we got, baby. No, sir. No, sir.
So, family, here's the thing.
Yes. Tell me the thing.
So, family, we warned you from the beginning.
Yes.
Well, I'm not going to say warn, but if you listen to our Wednesday episode, midweek moment, with the Crenshaws,
you set it up.
Entitled Love Month. Mm-hmm. If you haven't listened to it, why not?
What's going on?
Go back and listen to it.
Come on now.
But we told you that for the month of February, we're running a theme.
Yes.
And the theme is love. This is, oh Lord, there she go again. So, family, this is the month of love.
Love.
This is where the little dude with the curly hair and the diaper be going around shooting people with arrows.
I thought he was bald. Does he have curly hair?
Depends on which depiction of Cupid you see. Some he has curly hair. Some he has no hair. Some it's a baby. Some it's some old dude. It really depends on what you like there.
Go ahead,
just saying.
baby.
See, there you go again.
I'm here for it.
So, family, in the beginning of Love Month.
Yes, right.
We decided
at the top of the love month.
Top of the love month. First Friday. You gonna let me talk?
Go. I'm sorry.
Okay, cool.
Go for it, boy. Go. Yeah, got it.
So first Friday.
Yes.
Everybody's in love. Mm-hmm. You know, you booed up, you coupled up.
Booed up.
But here's the thing. You ain't always been booed up.
Right.
You ain't always been coupled up.
Tell them.
At some point in your life,
you've been single before.
You was rocking that single
life. Yes.
So
I still think we should take singing lessons.
Nah, dog, I'm good.
I think I'm gonna get my vocals right. I'm gonna get my vocals. But go ahead, baby. Go ahead, carry on.
So, family, what we decided to do, we brought in two very special guests today.
Yes.
What we decided to do, we're starting with singleness.
Yes.
And as we touched on Wednesday, we asked the question, are you checking on your single friends?
Yeah.
You know, you got your person, you booed up, you know, you living your life out here, you raising your kids, you doing blase. Mm-hmm. But if you have a single person in your life, have you checked in on them?
Yeah.
Have you had a conversation with them? Have you found out what is their single life like? Yeah. What is their singleness?
Are they okay?
Are they okay?
Okay in their singleness? Have you checked on them during the pandemic? If they needed anything, you know? So we wanted to talk to some single folks.
So that's what we did. So family, what we've done is that we brought in some single people.
Yes, we did.
But what we've done is we did it just a little bit different.
Come on, tell them.
We brought in two different generations.
Yes, we did.
So we have the millennials.
Well, is she a millennial,
the youngsters.
Though?
I don't know. I call her millennial all the time. Oh no, I'm sorry. She gets offended when you say. I think she's a Gen X or something like that.
Okay. So before we even introduce you, but I need you to help me. Are you a Gen X, a millennial? What are you?
What is you?
What is you?
I think I'm a Gen X.
Yeah, I think she's a Gen X. She said it all the time, like she's confident in it too.
More of a millennial. I don't identify with the Gen X, Gen Zers. They're the ones who eat Tide Pods.
Oh yeah, don't identify with them.
Okay, well,
I don't do that.
Don't identify. Okay. So then, what are you, a millennial? Like, what are you exactly?
No, I'm old school.
Yeah.
What? I don't think that's a section.
Well, it's going to be today.
It's a box. She checked the box today. So family, yeah. So family, what we've done, we got the little younger teeny boppers out here. And then we got the old school out here.
Is she a teeny bopper?
She's a whole teeny bopper.
Her dynamic is changing her bopper. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm just saying.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
So, family, with no further ado.
Yes.
We want to introduce you to the wonderful young ladies that we have.
Yeah.
In the Crenshaw Corner.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to start to my left.
Yes.
Little girl, introduce yourself.
Introduce yourself.
Well, hello. I am the youngest of the Crenshaw clan.
Yes.
I am Morgan Crenshaw, weighing in at age 23.
Age 23.
I'm a teeny bopper.
The whole teeny bopper out here.
Are you weighing in at age 23?
Well, we're not going to speak about weight, so we're going to go ahead. Aging in? Is that what it was?
Aging in.
You're aging. Thank you. Aging in at 23.
As my mom likes to say, I'm checking another box in a couple years.
Yeah, 20. No, a couple of months, sis.
Excuse me. Let me get there. 25 is the box. I got a year and a half.
I saw 24, but you go ahead because they've changed it. So I'm sorry. Go ahead, carry on.
So family,
yes.
If you've listened to the Crenshaw Corner at any point in time, you're familiar with this particular voice.
Yes.
We actually did an interview with our daughter in previous episodes.
Yeah.
So we thought we'd bring her back in and harass her for about an hour about her singleness.
Yes. Plus people always ask about Morgan because they always say she's so straightforward and be like, when you and Morgan, y'all be straightforward.
Nah, they say she mean.
Well, that too, but I'm trying to be nice to him, baby. Telling
I'm
people
just
what
saying.
they said.
Let's be honest about it now. Let's say what the family say.
But just know that she's not going to be our daughter today. She's going to be our guest.
She's our guest today.
Our guest today.
So today she Miss Crenshaw.
Hello, Miss Crenshaw. All
And
right
then
now.
to my right, introduce yourself, ma'am.
I am Sequoia Hancock.
Hello, Miss
I
Sequoia.
would say I am an extended family.
Yes.
Yes, you are.
Yes, you are.
Yes, you
Yes,
are.
you are.
Now, do not feel compelled to say your age.
That's up to
you don't
you.
have to. That's
I have
up
no
to you.
problem. I am 39 and I'll be
Yes.
40 next week.
Yes. Happy early birthday, baby.
Thank you, hon.
You are welcome. I am so excited you guys are here because we really seriously wanted to talk about being single, couple kind of different areas, being single during the pandemic and being single, just being single as
Yeah.
a whole.
And then
Yeah.
what I'm curious about, because to be honest with the family, I was not going to sit in on this one.
But I told him he had to.
This was going to be an all-female episode.
Nope.
I wasn't going to be a part of it.
Nope.
My wife said I had to.
That's right.
She said for some reason I need to do the male perspective.
Yes.
So that's what we're going to do. But the reason I'm glad I did, because I'm curious. Because what I want to know is because we have a 23-year-old in her singleness.
Mm-hmm.
We have a 39-year-old and a half, in her singleness.
Did you just do a half?
And a half. Did a half for it.
All right.
Did a half.
Made it
She
feel
said next
good.
week. So and a
She
half.
said next week. 39.
So
and a half.
I'm curious. So for a 23-year-old, what is single? First of all, what is singleness to you?
Yeah. What is that?
If you had to define singleness and being single,
Yeah.
how would you define it for yourself?
I will say that the definition has definitely changed this last year.
Okay.
I guess before there's so many new terms. If you're not single, then you're talking. If you're not talking, then you're messing. If you're not messing, you're dating. I don't know. There's so many different
So much
terms.
going on.
So I feel like the definition now is like you riding by yourself. Like you're not talking to anyone. You're not DM anyone. You're not snapping anyone.
Right.
Just social media is everything now.
Uh-huh.
You were just riding by yourself. You yourself and you're taking yourself to the movies, to your couch, because there's no movies. And just, taking yourself on dates, buying yourself dinner, rocking out, and just who you are. I think now we're just trying to figure out what that is. I feel like a lot of 20-year-olds have people.
Right.
And, if you don't, we're just trying to figure out what that looks like, I guess. So the definition is constantly changing. At least to me it is.
Right. Okay. What about you?
My definition of singleness, I'm just enjoying me. I've finally came to the conclusion of worrying about Sequoia
Okay.
and focusing on me. So if that means, like Morgan said, take yourself out to dinner,
Right.
go to dinner. And don't be afraid to go by yourself. Because at one point in my 20s, that was not happening.
Gotcha.
Me going to dinner by myself, who does that? Like,
Right.
That ain't for me.
Right.
Where my friends at? Oh, I'm not going. Somebody better come with me because I'm not going by myself. But now I'm just like, okay, I'm going to dinner.
So here's a question for both of you guys. As far as being single, is that a choice that you guys have made now, or it was something that was thrust upon you? Like, how did we? Let's talk about how long have you been single? I think, is that okay? Can we talk about how long you've been single?
Before we do that,
Yeah.
because I'm really going to turn this episode over to you. So I want you to remember that question. But I got to get this question out first, because I want to kind of set a foundation for that before you go.
Okay,
into that
go for it. Go for it.
Because here's what I'm curious about, and not saying that your question not important, because it's a beautiful question.
I don't know, because you tapped me as you were saying it, so I don't know. You
I'm
tapped
just
me.
saying.
Because
I want to go back to something Morgan said, because you made reference to social media. So, and Angela and I touched on this on the previous episode.
Yeah.
We're 21 years outside of our singleness.
Right.
So we have no idea what single looks like today. From firsthand experience, we
I
have
don't
no
want
idea.
it. I don't want it.
Yeah, and then what being single was when Angela and I were single, this is not what it is today.
Right.
So my question is, with social media, how does social media affect, or does it even play a part in your singleness? And then from the aspects of a 23-year-old, and then from the aspect of 39-year-old, living, dating, and trying to maneuver in this social media world and this swipe left world, what does that look like?
Yeah. Who wants to go first?
From the age of social media, because I grew up with social media basically my entire life. social media will make you feel like crap about being single.
Wow.
Social media will make you hurt just because everybody is bae goals, boo goals, couple goals, hashtag live my best life with my boo in the islands. I want to be with a boo in the islands.
Listen, can I just get the boo first?
No, I gotta go straight to the island. Social
The boo
media,
first.
Instagram makes me. I want a hashtag. I want a whole hashtag out here. So, social media. If you
Being
were
honest.
if you were in that social media life, social media will make you feel like if you don't have a boo, a bae,
Right.
talking to anybody, you not being tagged in pictures.
Yeah. You're not
Oh
important.
Lord,
curl
you
into a
got to be
ball.
tagged into the
No,
picture.
if you're not tagged, then y'all not dating.
Okay, I'm sorry. Whoa,
Okay.
whoa,
Wait a minute.
wait,
You're not
whoa.
even on you ain't even on the scroll.
Right. So
You're not
if
dating.
your boo don't tag you, y'all not dating.
That's what social media
That's the
makes you feel like.
rules?
No, that's just what social media makes you feel like. If I'm not being posted, babe, you didn't post me in 3 months. Baby, we've been together for 3 years. Why do you need to be posted? I know
Right.
you my girl. So why does everybody else need it? Because I need these other girls. And I'm just like, it's a lot to go. There's a lot of social media rules. A lot of social media rules.
Is that for you too? As far as social media is concerned, do you feel the same way? I mean, y'all have an age gap, but still, is that the same effect
I feel
though?
like it is the same effect. but
Really?
For me, I mean, I don't have to be in your picture. 'Cause
Right.
I know who I am.
Right.
But to have that feeling when you are on social media, Facebook, Instagram, like you scrolling, bae this or this, all this, you're like, okay, so how many of these do I have to look through to get to what I really want to see?
Right.
Or am I going to have to continue to look at this every day, all day? Because, I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm pretty sure Morgan the same way. We're not jealous of anybody's relationship. So please don't take that please take that in consideration. Like,
Right,
we're not
right,
trying
right,
to
right,
figure
right,
out that.
right.
It's just that when you're on social media, sometimes you see it all the time. It just kind of like, dang, it just makes you feel like, okay, well, I guess I am single. I guess I do want a relationship. Like,
Right.
it just makes you second guess a lot of things about your life because you're like, well, they're 20-something years old. I'm 39. So I'm like, well, what did I miss?
Right.
What happened to me? Like, who skipped over me? Or what did I
Right.
miss to not get that boo, that bae, and to be able to post them on social media? But I probably wouldn't even post my person on social media, just to be honest.
Is it weird to hear that she's experiencing the same thing that you're experiencing and y'all are two different age generations? So because that says a lot. You know what I'm saying? I think that people think that everybody's booed up, especially if they're young. About Morgan's age, they have got to be booed up. They've got to have somebody. Ain't no way, girl. Like you.
Yeah.
And so to hear her say that, like, you know, I want a boo on an island. Matter of fact, you said I just want a boo. No, I want the boo and the island. Okay.
First, I just want the boo first. Then we can get to the island.
She
Like,
said
I just need.
the boo need to take her to the island. As soon as he become the boo, she wants to
going
be
to the
on the
island.
island. You know what I'm saying? So is it weird to hear that the younger generation is still, because I don't think a lot of people our age group even think that the young generation is even having a problem with a boo. Automatically you think they booed up all day, every day, all day.
I don't think so because I have little cousins.
Okay.
And they're Morgan's age, and I
Mm-hmm.
hear them, and I just realized they're just as picky as I am. Well, I'm not going to say picky,
Right.
but they won't settle for nonsense, which is actually great because
Right.
I'm glad they won't do that.
Right.
You hold out to, you know your worth. So that's even better at the age of 20-something.
Mm-hmm.
Like, great. But, I mean, just to hear it, I guess to hear it out of Morgan's mouth, I would say, it's a little shocking. But just hearing it out of my cousins, I hear them chatter all the time. But, yeah. But just to have that look and just to understand that, wow, Morgan's going through the same thing that I'm going through, and I'm 39, about to turn 40.
Right.
It is just a little eye-opener.
It's a little different, right? Yeah. So, okay, back to the question before.
Back to your question.
How long have you guys been single, if you want to say that? And is this single that you're in right now by choice, or you were thrushed? Like, you know, like, I've tried it. I came on back to the crib. I ain't doing this. What about you, Mo?
23 years.
I can't.
So that was
So you
not my
ain't-
We was
choice.
being honest.
So you ain't never had a relationship? You ain't never dated nobody?
No, I will say that I have not. I'm so serious. I have not had anything I would consider a real relationship.
Okay.
I saw a post today that said, if I called you an ex before I was 25, you're a childhood friend.
Okay.
So,
You know what? That is so true, though.
I feel like
friend.
I haven't had, you know, some people I talked to, some people I got close to, of course. Would I have called them a relationship? No. We didn't have the foundation of a relationship. And even
Wow.
I was moving towards something, but somebody was moving the opposite way than I was. So that
Right.
now you can't, you know, it just didn't work out. So was I thrusted into singleness? Yes. Is it also by choice? Possibly. I'm working on me. So it's both. It's both.
That's the answer.
It's both.
Good answer.
I'll take D, all of the above.
All of the above. Take D. That's a good answer. That's the best answer
That's
ever.
that school teacher Anna right there.
Yeah, that's that school teacher Anna. How about you? How long have you been single, if you want to say? And do you feel it's been thrust on you, or you're like, you know what? Right now, this is a choice that I'm making, or I've made for the last 3 or 4 or 2 months, 3 months, whatever that looks like for you.
I would say about 8 years, and
You've been single for 8. I've been your friend for a very long time. You've been single for 8 years.
I've been single for 8 years.
Wow.
Yeah, my last relationship, it was 8 years ago, and
Wow.
it ended, and it was hurtful. I mean, it was hard.
Yeah.
So it took time for me to get over that part,
Okay.
heal,
Mm-hmm.
and then move forward. And
Right.
that, you can't put a time frame on
Sure.
healing
can.
yourself.
Sure cannot.
So I learned that. But I guess no, that was a choice because
Mm-hmm.
it needed to be done.
Okay.
So what was your other question? Sorry.
Like, so 8 years you've been single.
Yeah.
And was you saying that was a choice for you to? So these 8 years have been your choice
Yes.
to be that way. What's your question? I can hear it in your throat.
What makes you think I got a question?
Girl, I hear
Actually, I
you.
do though.
I hear it in your throat, baby.
Here's what I'm curious about.
Yeah.
And because, like we said, this is Love Month. You know,
Yeah.
this is February.
we're-
In 21 years, my wife and I fight every year about this particular month. So it means something. This month means something.
We have so much going on in this 1 month every year.
Yeah. But as far as, what society have you believe is, Valentine's Day, this is when you should be with someone. So in this time of the year, in your singleness, how does it affect you? How do you feel? Does it bother you? Does it not bother you? And then there's a second part of that question of what is the best part of your singleness and what is the worst part of your singleness?
Ooh, come on, bruh. Give it to him.
I love this month because, first of all, it's my birthday month. In the beginning, I hated it. Because even though I was in a relationship, we never celebrated Valentine's Day. But I understood because you can love somebody 365 days out of the year. Why does it
That's
have
my
to be-
philosophy.
Why does it have to be this special day?
That's what I
Right.
tell her every day.
So now, getting older, I mean, again, I think I've back to that philosophy. It's, why don't you love me 365 days out of the year? Why does it have to be this special day? But you can do extra because it is my birthday.
Right.
So let's explore more. You can
Right.
share some more love. And what was the next question? Sorry.
What is the best part of your singleness?
Oh,
And what is the worst part of
part.
your singleness?
best part of singleness, I focus on me. The worst part of singleness is that I have to sit up here and figure out if I do date someone, where my money going.
Wait. Wait. I'm sorry.
Lord.
I'm so confused by that
Yeah,
statement.
what exactly
please
does that
elaborate on
mean?
that. What does that mean exactly?
Because okay, so when you're single, you only buy for yourself.
Right.
But when you not single,
And you're involved.
you're involved, you see your funds starting to
Dwindle.
dwindle.
Okay.
So it's kind of like, oh, so this is what this is. You have to share.
You're not ready to share, honey?
Sometimes I am, but sometimes I'm not. Because I'm like, the way I want to build my bank account or the way I want to go somewhere, I'm like, I have to put somebody else's thought. I have to be considerate of somebody else's.
Absolutely.
So I'm like, oh, I can't just get up and go in the car and be like, oh, I'm going to go to the mountains. No, I got to go ask this one person, hey, do you want to go with me? So
At least consider them.
At least
right?
consider them, if
Gotcha.
nothing else. Even if you don't want them to
Right.
go, like, oh Lord, please don't let him say yes. Oh Lord, oh,
Exactly.
oh, he said yes. Ain't this something?
So I guess that would be, maybe the worst part.
Maybe the worst part.
Maybe the worst part.
Miss Crenshaw.
Miss Crenshaw. So, how does the month of February affect your singleness if it does? And then what is the best part of being single? And what is the worst part about being single for you?
Past years, I've definitely disliked this month. Because I'm the resident single friend. So
Explain to people what that means.
I have 2 close girlfriends, and they're both booed up, and they've been booed up for years. And even if they weren't booed up, they had somebody, you know?
Right.
So it's like in my friend group, I'm the resident single friend. And even if my friends like all don't have a bae, they have someone they, you know, could possibly spend it with.
Right.
This month, I'm taking a new approach, mainly because I'm trying to figure out me. Again, like I said, I'm doing me, but I am putting all my energy into doing stuff for my kids in my classroom.
Okay.
So I'm sharing and spreading all the love to them that I can, decorating the room, having a Valentine's Day party, getting them gifts. And that's how I'm channeling that. So to make it a positive thing, because this is my first time having a classroom of my own that I can do stuff with. So that's how that is going. The best part of my singleness is I have no one to answer to. So I do what I want, when I want, get dressed when I want, dress how I want, without having anybody be like, you're not wearing that. Says who? Goodbye.
Okay.
And just leave. But I will say that the worst part is the loneliness.
Okay.
Because I haven't gotten to the point where I can take myself out by myself and go to dinner. So when I want to, sometimes it's kind of, you know, hey girl, you want to do this? Sorry, so-and-so's not in town. All right, hey girl, you want to do this? So-and-so, I'm meeting so-and-so. I'm going to sit on my couch and watch Hulu.
That's just where I am.
Just having someone to talk to when you're having those rough days or you're excited about something, you want somebody to share it with that's not, you know, family or that's not a sibling or even a parent.
Right.
You want a third party.
Yeah.
And not having that gets difficult.
Right.
So how do you deal with that loneliness?
That's what I was going to ask.
I talk to my mothers and my coworker.
And I'm good, people.
That's about it.
Well, let me ask y'all a question because I know some this is a little bit by choice and some is like but is there a dating scene? Is there, to be honest, is there anybody out there? Have you tried? I'm just asking. Have you tried and been like, yeah, I'm gonna go to the crib because ain't nothing happening out here? Like, have you tried?
What do you mean by dating scene? Like, go
like,
out
is there somewhere?
in public?
Okay,
Does
like
Tinder and Bumble count?
Okay.
Wait a minute. Does Match or Facebook count?
I'm familiar with Tinder.
who is Bubble?
What is
Bumble
Bumble?
is basically Tinder, but the girls are the ones who have to initiate contact first.
Okay, and then what did you just say?
Match.
Match, like
I see the commercials for them.
Yeah,
eHarmony.
eHarmony. Okay.
Blackpeoplemeet.com.
Oh my God! Please don't go there. Or Christian Mingle. Hey.
Plenty of fish. We can go down the line.
Plenty
Do
of
these
fish.
count? Do these count?
Okay, yeah, okay. So I'm asking, like, is it even doing those? How does that? Is that easy? I mean, like, because you're still single, but again, you said this time by choice. But I'm saying, but doing that, do you meet anybody? I mean, is anybody even? I don't know.
I guess to simplify the question a little bit as well. So walk us through being single in 2021. Give me, what does that look like for you?
Facebook, Instagram, Match, Snapchat. I don't know. I'm not on the chat.
Denise, is you on the chat?
Chatting with who? I don't even know. Listen, I don't even know what the chat is. They out here listening out. So I'm going, in my mind, first of all, when she said plenty of fish, I'm like, who is out here on plenty of fish?
It's a lot of people on Plenty of Fish.
My
I'm gonna
cousin
tell you
met her
why, because it's
fiance.
free.
Really?
Your cousin did what to who?
Met her fiance in Plenty of Fish.
Really?
Oh, wow. The first time I ever heard about Plenty of Fish was on Just Judy, actually.
Oh, really?
Because two people on there that sued each other have met on Plenty of Fish.
See, this is
First time I ever heard
this is the shenanigans right here. This is the shenanigans. So let me ask you another question. A question that we asked the family out there. So I'm gonna ask too: Is anybody checking on their single friends? Anybody checking on you guys?
Oh, but
you know.
Before we get there though, they hadn't even finished the first question though.
Answer the question.
I was scared. Because they were naming so many places. I didn't want, I mean, I know she my guest, but she my daughter. I don't need her to know this many sites. So I was trying to brush over her, but
just because I know them does not mean that
but
I
carry
have
on.
so,
my bad. Carry on.
I will say, candidly, trying to find someone who wants you outside of the bedroom is very difficult in 2021. Very difficult.
They want to Netflix and chill.
Yeah, without the Netflix. So
how are you gonna Netflix and chill without
the Netflix?
You get their Netflix account discontinued.
It's disabled. It's disabled.
Or
hold on, let me get your login.
Hate y'all. Hate y'all.
Ain't got no Wi-Fi. They use the hotspot on their phone. I was in college for 4 years.
So the way my
you hear stories.
This is why
we exit on that day.
Yeah, this is why initially I was like, I'm not even gonna sit in on this particular conversation. You know.
Morgan, you are spot on, honey.
She's just telling the truth. We saw being transparent and being honest, because I think I need for our family, some of our single family out there, to know that they're not by themselves.
Oh no.
Right? And they don't feel bad. Especially and again, I think we do so much about couples and love, but our concern, we started talking about this, was where is our single friends? Are our single friends okay? It's important. Their heartbeat, just like couples' heartbeat. Are you checking on them? Are you, and how this all started, I was listening to a young lady, I think she was on Instagram, and she was talking about being single, and her feelings were so hurt because she said that I go to every wedding, every bridal shower, everything, everybody is booed up, but I am available to them regardless if I'm booed up or not. However, no one checks on me. They get with they boo and they family, and they forget me until there's something they want me to do or be a part of. And so she was so hurt by that. She said, what she had to do during the pandemic was to get to know people in her community that she normally wouldn't speak to. So if something happens to her, she told her neighbor, on my door is my, in case of emergency, information on my bedroom door. Because if no one's checking on me and I'm home by myself and if I get COVID or something happens, what happens? And that got me to thinking, like, I know that love is love. February is the month of love. So just not to be booed up. It's to love everybody. I mean, you love everybody all the time. But I still think, so for me personally, I still give my kids Valentine's Day gift. I still give them balloons and candy and so forth and so on. And actually, we all still do that, to be honest, even the kids. And so when I heard that, my heart was so broken. Like, oh my God. Like, are we considering to give this type of love or to check on our single friends and make sure they're okay? Do people check on you guys?
No.
Wow.
I mean, if you want to be honest, no.
Ooh.
I mean, unless you are going through something, or God forbid you post something on Facebook or Instagram,
right?
That's like the initial conversation of like, oh, are you okay type situation,
right?
But other than that, I mean, I would say no, because everybody's married or they got kids, so they're like all running around. So it's very rare that you will get someone to say, hey, how are you doing? Do you want to go grab lunch, go get coffee? That type of situation. It's mostly, for me, sometimes it's me on the other end. I'm usually like, hey, how are you doing?
Yeah.
Do you want to go grab something?
Yeah.
I know you're like busy with the kids. You have like 10 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever.
Yeah.
So I would say no.
Wow.
Really,
Morgan?
That's me. I'm me. That's me. I'm the young girl. I'm the one who's always available, no matter what I'm doing. I will stop whatever I'm doing if you call me. Break my back to get to you, and there's no questions asked.
Right.
But it's very rarely reciprocated. I'm the friend who checks in on them, makes plans with them. If I don't make plans, people rarely make plans with me. And that's kind of just is where it's at. I mean, I'm coming to grips with it, but at the same time, it does make me very resentful of their significant others, of people just in general having that connection. because I look and I'm like, must be nice.
Right.
Just to have that companionship. I think at this point it's about companionship. It's not even about going to an island.
Listen,
Take me to an island, but I'm just
you.
saying it's not about going to an island.
First.
Right.
I would like to have companionship.
Right.
And
Now,
I mean, I've had thoughts just to be like, yo, when I do get this guy, I'm like, my first thing is planning a couples trip because I want to be a part of it. Like, I want to be a part of
right.
the couples team. Like,
Right.
I just want to be a part of that. I want to be able to not be the third wheel or the fifth wheel.
Right. I got you. And I think people need to understand that too, that when they hear young ladies and guys say that, they're not being desperate.
Yes.
You know, we're talking about human contact, being a human being. It's like me and Sanchez are married, but every now and then I need my girlfriends. I love him. Praise God, he's
Please.
amazing.
Please go
You know, he
for
always throwing
girlfriends.
me, but he'd be like, ooh,
Please.
so they ain't doing nothing this week. Ain't nothing, baby.
y'all need to plan something now.
No, y'all don't do nothing.
I'm just saying.
But so you need something different. And I think that sometimes when they hear single women, especially single women, say that like, oh, they're desperate, they just want a man, but it has nothing to do with that. It is being a human being, and we are built. And if COVID hasn't shown you anything, we are built to be together because a lot of couples have broken up. A lot of people have lost their mind because they're so isolated. So just think about that, like being isolated because of COVID, but you guys are saying like basically almost feeling isolated because you're single.
I'm going to turn your mic off.
Yeah.
I'm going to turn your mic off.
Why?
Because I want to ask them questions.
Oh.
You're not leaving room for me.
Let me open the door for
even
Sanchez.
pose
The door is open,
question.
baby.
Don't even worry about it. I got the board. I'm going to just mute your mic. That's what's
Go
going to
ahead,
happen.
go for it, baby. Go for it.
So actually, it's twofold of a question.
Have you been holding on to this question?
I kind of have.
Okay, you so good.
It's
You always
twofold.
coming with two questions.
I do.
It's a two-question thing
It's a
with him.
two-question thing.
Two-question thing.
I got two people in front of me.
No.
So here's the thing, because one of the common things that you both just touched on was that no one checks on you. So I'm curious, when that first hit, when you first start seeing that pattern, and you first start realizing, hey, if I don't call, my phone doesn't ring, or if I don't check, no one's checking for me. When that realization first hit, how did you feel? What kind of mindset were you in? I'm just curious if you can remember. Kind of how did that, as that friend, like you said, because when I'm hearing you're both kind of the same in that, because you're the person, you're the open person always checking, you're the person always calling, you're the person always making yourself available. So when that realization just kind of first set in, how did you feel about that?
I kind of felt like a throwaway.
Wow.
Like I'm replaceable.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
But I don't know. It kind of, yeah. I mean, that's just like as soon as it hit, the first thing I said was like, I'm taking a break from everybody. I can't keep putting myself through this because I'm not hurting anybody but myself.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
But then I realized that's just who I am.
Yeah.
And it's not an excuse for them, but that's me as a human being in general. I check on everybody. It doesn't matter who you are.
Right.
You could be the neighbor down the road. Hey, how are you? That's just how I am. That's just how I was raised. That's just my personality.
Yeah.
And I've always been that way. So I think it's just as I'm getting older, everybody's priorities are changing. And I have to realize that I'm not top priority. Because when you go to college and it's just you and your girls, you're each other's priorities. But
Right.
that's no longer the case. Everybody else has another top priority, which is okay. I'm not supposed to be your top priority.
Right.
There's somebody out there I'm going to be their top priority.
Right. But make room.
I just haven't found him yet. And if you are listening to the podcast,
I can't.
I will drop my social media at the end. You know what? We just gonna tag
Oh my God.
at the end. Just hold on to that thought.
Oh, Quay, I'm just please.
I have red hair.
Okay, all I got to say is yes, I know. Before anybody, because they're gonna always be like, Angela, it's your daughter. I know, y'all. Just let it, let it do what it do. Just leave.
Morgan.
Just let it do what it do.
Kudos to you, honey. You better put out that social media.
It just turned into a whole dating show. I don't know what just happened here.
Listen, I'm all for it.
Oh, no. Quay.
I'm not on social media right now.
Don't be
so-
trying to pass by this question.
Quay,
Oh, what
just-
question? Oh, dang, I thought we was just gonna. roll
No,
on
ma'am.
No,
over.
no,
No, ma'am.
no.
No, ma'am. No,
Y'all can
ma'am.
find me on the Crenshaw Corner
Come on,
website.
what? You better do it.
Yes, she's our social media person.
If anybody is 6'1" and single and have at least 1 degree, hit me up on the flip side.
He got to at least have 1 degree.
I got 2, so he got to at least have 1.
Got to meet me halfway.
Meet me halfway.
Meet the halfway, y'all. Meet the halfway. Oh my God. I can't with her.
How did I feel? I was a little hurt. But I'm always the strong friend, I guess.
Yeah.
But inside, I do miss that someone checking on me.
Yeah.
I don't have to have it. Please don't check on me every day. God knows. Please.
God knows she's not that kind of person.
I'm
but
not
anyway,
that kind of person.
but go ahead.
But a text every now and then, a call every now and then, it makes you. Once you get off that phone or once you get that text, you're like, oh, somebody really does care.
Somebody thought about me.
Somebody took 2 seconds to send a text message, or like you've done, which I was very shocked because I always thought something was wrong. When you called me, you were like, hey, just wanted to hear your voice. And I was like, oh.
She'd be so scared when I call. She'd be like, hello.
God. I'd be like, what's wrong? What's going on?
Because I feel like I hate, we in such a text place that I made a conscious decision that I would start calling my friends and just to hear their voice. And because when I hear your voice, I'm like, no, she's really good today. You know what I'm saying? I can't tell it over the text. You can fake the funk, but when I hear your voice, I'm like, yeah, Quay's good today. She's good today. Yeah. So that's why I want to do that.
That helped. But like I said, I'm so introvert. I'm like, I'm okay. But sometimes sometimes it's great just to get that call, that text. But it did hurt because, but like Morgan said, I'm not trying to be anybody's top priority. I will be one day.
Yes,
Jesus'
you will.
name. However, but I know my friends have booze and families.
Right.
And I know they are top priority. I mean, I have nieces and nephews and godchildren. God knows, please let them be top priority.
Right.
But, sometimes it's okay to just say, hey, that's it. I don't have to have a full-blown conversation. You can just say, hey, and that's it.
And that's it.
Wow.
It's so crazy because I tell Miss Crenshaw this all the time. Tables do turn. Remember your singleness. Because I say that because you're going to get a single friend in your life and you're going to be booed up. And I need you to remember that. Yeah. And I think what happens a lot of times with singles when they do get beat up, they're so excited about being booed up and being with a person and blah, 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 that they forget they were single before. Because me and he just talked about that. Because I was celibate for years before I got with him. And
I was friendly.
You were more.
I was friendly before we got together.
Is that what we want to?
That's a very nice term, and that's what we're going to keep.
Morgan said, what y'all not going to do is put that in her ears.
You were friendly.
I was friendly.
He was a friendly brother. He was a friendly brother. And I was, but you know what?
I was personable.
So you want to keep
friendly.
You want to keep saying these words.
Friendly is great.
I was friendly.
He's friendly. Overly friendly.
Continue.
Overly friendly.
Continue.
Your daddy was overly friendly.
Continue.
Overly friendly.
Ma'am.
Over friendly.
Mute the mic.
But the thing is, for me, at that point when I made that decision, like it was like I wanted to find out who I was. I wanted to find out who I was because I wanted to know what line I had to draw in the sand. So if I got a guy and he went over that line, it was as if, like in the Bible it says, I know how to be with or without. You see what I'm saying? And what's going to be the blessing for you guys, because you know how to be with and without, right? For Morgan, just without, because she said just without Morgan. Well, I'm just saying that's what you said.
She was kind of rude on that. She came for you.
I didn't come for you.
You didn't call for her at all.
I wasn't rude.
Came for you.
But the thing is, in your singleness, enjoy to the best of your ability. Because one thing I've been laughing under my breath for you guys, because y'all like, because I don't want my money, and then I don't want nobody tell me what to wear, and then I don't. Well, baby, listen to me. When you get in a relationship, so just know, maybe you're not ready now, right? Maybe this not your season, because y'all like got so many. This not your season, okay?
Not even so much as that.
I wasn't gonna share my mind.
I didn't say I would take their advice. But that's all it's going to be is advice.
You're not ready.
Oh,
but,
maybe I'm not.
Yeah, it's not a control thing, but you do have to take in consideration. That's all.
I don't be out here dressing slutty.
You really don't, because I would hurt you.
Exactly.
Different story.
I'm dressed the same way.
I mean, do you, sis?
But can I get to my second? Because
So
you had
I
did
thought
it
you
again.
I thought you had did that.
I had only gave him one question.
Okay, go for your second
His one
question.
was
I'm
hard.
just-
His one had 2 questions.
His questions always have bullet points, though.
You
dog.
excited about this conversation because you just keep taking over.
Because I'm so interested in this. I'm talking to these 2 generations that are actually the same.
And you still going.
Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay, cool.
All right, family. I'm gonna let him talk. Go ahead,
Okay, cool.
Crenshaw.
So, second part of my question.
And it better be good too.
I feel it is.
Okay.
Because I'm curious. So, I'm a social media person. Well, not really. I'm an Instagram person. I don't really do Facebook or anything like that. But looking on social medias and watching different things and talking to different people, and I know you can't speak for everybody. You can only speak for your personal experience. Do dudes date anymore? Do dudes actually try to date you?
What's the definition of date?
Okay,
What's
so
your definition of date?
Well-
No, I need to hear his definition of date, and then I can tell him.
okay,
Because mine is wrong.
so
Because I'm curious of like,
I
since
just
since
can't.
y'all been married for what? Would it be 21?
21 years.
So your definition of dating is going to be totally different for what it is now. So I'm curious
Okay.
to know what his
So
definition of dating
here's
is.
my definition of date. So a guy sees you, thinks you're attractive, thinks you're nice, whatever, approaches you, asks your name, start small talk, exchange information, contact information. A couple of days later, they give you a call. They plan something. What are you doing? Would you like to go out to dinner? Would you like to go to a movie? Blase, blase. You make the plans. They come pick you up, or you meet there. You have a nice dinner. You go to the movies, whatever. Have conversation. They take you home. A date. To me, that's a date.
Okay.
So, and then
Why your mouth open, Morgan? Close it.
then periodically of the week, you have conversations, whether it's via text or whether it's via, telephone call, you're having conversations, you plan to meet again, repeat the cycle, dating, a date.
Getting to know each other.
Getting to know each other.
Like really know
You
each
want
other.
to answer this?
The first 3 steps are correct.
Okay.
So give me the first 3. What he said that was correct.
Hey, yo, shorty.
I cannot.
You cute.
Let me
What's
holler
your
at you.
Insta?
What's your Insta?
Insta?
Yeah.
Where your phone number though?
They don't ask for phone numbers anymore.
Oh, we are
What's
so
your
behind the
Insta or
time,
your
baby.
Snap? And then after a day or 2, come through.
Oh,
Come through.
come through.
Yeah, it literally goes straight
you-
to come through. There's no.
You can't go out.
We're
to
back to
eat.
Netflixing and chilling without
With
the
no
Netflix.
Okay, great.
Let's
Oh, so
come through.
we just come out the gate with that.
Come through.
Well, you know what?
You
I'm gonna
gonna
say a
be
good
lucky.
chunk of them
Oh,
come
wow.
out of the gate with that.
You
I've
really
had
lucky to get
one
words.
that did not do that, which I was actually shocked.
Okay.
When I say shocked, I was very surprised.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm sorry. And yeah, I am so far out of touch that.
Yeah. So
So because the dude didn't immediately try to sleep with you, you were shocked by him not attempting it within the first day of meeting you.
No, well, I told Angela the story, but my shock was, no, we didn't talk about sex. Can we say that? Sorry.
yeah, you can say that.
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
fine.
Okay, no, we didn't talk about sex.
We's all adults. We's all
Okay.
adults.
We's adults here.
No, we didn't talk about sex in the conversations, but the simple fact that the person took initiative to get my phone number, plan the date. I didn't plan it.
Wow.
That was number 1 for me because I was like, hallelujah.
Right.
The angels sing. Thank you, Jesus. So that was that. But then what really, really like took it over the top was he wanted to hold my hand, which I'm not a touchy-feely person. So that took a lot of me. But I got through it. Not even going to lie. It took a lot. And then like I said, he planned the whole thing.
Wow.
And then I left. Like when he actually gave a hug, it wasn't like trying to caress your body or touch your booty
Right,
type thing.
right.
He gave a nice hug. It wasn't the church hug, but he gave a nice hug.
Right.
And then he was like, okay, I'll call you later. And he literally he didn't call me later, but he sent a text and said, I truly enjoyed hanging out with you today. I cannot
Wow.
wait to do this again.
Wow.
So I was like, who are you? And where did you come from? Like in my
Wow.
head, I never sent it to him, but I was
Right.
like, who are you? Because I've never experienced this.
Really?
No.
So now that's become
Holy.
the exception to the rule.
Wow.
Wow.
To be a gentleman.
To be a gentleman.
Miss Crenshaw?
Miss Crenshaw?
Yes and no.
Okay, yay and nay.
That happened backwards, if that makes sense. We're just gonna say it happened backwards.
Okay.
There was chilling and Netflixing, and we're just gonna leave it at that.
Okay.
But
And
it
then
was
the date came after.
yes.
Okay.
So the date came afterwards.
Okay.
So I don't know if we had to go from step Z to step A to figure out we were compatible.
Oh, they do that. The coffee thing. Have you ever had a little coffee date?
No.
Oh, yeah. It's kind of like the meet and greet type situation. So they will not spend a whole bunch of money on you. They want to just see you at the coffee shop just to make sure that you're okay. So that's more of like your Netflix and chill with no Netflix. But then they decide after that to move forward if they want to.
Huh.
Yeah.
This is so interesting
I
to me.
couldn't do it.
Who listen?
I couldn't
This
do
right
it.
here, y'all. This
is why
this
we
is so
single.
complicated.
Yeah. And I'm explaining why I couldn't
It's
do
like
it.
it's like a puzzle with a missing piece.
Yeah, because
And it's always a missing piece.
Yeah.
with my mindset and who I am and how I was raised and how I look at things, I don't think I would survive
I don't think so
in this
either.
dating pool. Because
I
if you're telling me that that's the outlier, you know, the fact that sex didn't come up in the initial conversation, that he treated you well, that he checked in on you and respected you and treated you like a lady. It seems, correct me if I'm wrong, but it seems like that concept now, I guess it's so old fashioned now. Is that what it is?
Very old fashioned.
Really?
It's very rare that you will get someone to actually do that. Please open my door. Well, when I'm with Mr. Crenshaw, I can't open my door. I will get the ugliest look.
Morgan,
the
like me
death look.
either.
That's-
It doesn't happen.
That's what I was about to say, because to me it's not old fashioned, but that's how I know I have a good one.
Yeah.
I have two phenomenal fathers. Mm-hmm. And if you don't treat me just a slight iota
Yeah.
of what they treat, it's a big deuces. I'm chucking up the deuces. Catch me on the flip side.
Yeah.
You're going to get ghosted.
Very
I
quickly.
hate to
I
say
ghost.
that,
No,
but
I ghost.
I would ghost you.
So
for
what's your lines? What's your line to be like what you just said? Okay, I will ghost you. Because again, we're going back to right now, this is what you guys are choosing to do, which means that you've ghosted a couple of people. I feel it. I'm a spirit man. So amen.
Amen.
So
A whole cemetery
A
out
whole
here.
cemetery out here. So what's the line? Like what is that line? Like you said, if you're not treating me well like my fathers did, like, but what is your line? Like you be like, this is where it is non-negotiable. I like you a lot, whatever, but this part right here, I just can't, like, I can't make myself do it.
Considering that I'm the one who got ghosted last,
Cannot with you.
I don't know. And that's been part of the things I'm figuring out.
Yeah.
I am a very forgiving person. Mm-hmm. I forgive you for any and everything. Mm-hmm. But I do have to get to a point where I have to be able to be like, I can't forgive you anymore. Mm-hmm. So I'm still trying to figure that out.
Yeah.
There are some things like do not disrespect me.
Mm-hmm.
Do not call me out of my name. Mm-hmm. There's one thing if we're bickering back and forth, but if you were actually like viciously calling me out of my name, mm-hmm. please leave. Actually, don't even worry about that. I got it. I got keys. I got a car. I'll leave myself.
Yeah.
Like, you don't got to drive me nowhere. Like, I got it.
Right.
Yeah, that's two really big things for me is because I don't disrespect you, so don't disrespect me.
yeah.
And I would never disrespect you.
Yeah.
I'm not a disrespectful person. So.
Right. What's your line? Like, is there a line? Is there a space? Is there where you like, this is where I got to draw this line?
The beginning stages, if you talk about sex off gate, you're going to get blocked.
Yeah.
I'm over it.
Yeah.
And please don't send me no pictures because that's even worse.
Oh, we sending pictures. Oh,
We do that.
we do that.
Ooh,
Okay.
yes.
For-
They send
I-
pictures.
And then we're like acting like we're old fashioned, but it's like really,
No, because
y'all.
I see that.
Like,
I mean, like I see that in like
they
the
send
comedy
pictures.
shows and the movies and
Right.
stuff.
No,
but I didn't know people actually really did that.
You might get a picture before words.
Yes. Yeah.
That's the
you
hay.
know,
That's the hay.
that's
that's the hay.
Yeah.
That's when you're like, okay, enough is enough. Like you gonna
Okay.
get blocked.
Gotcha.
Sometimes they do like the sweet talk, but I always say, Lord, please show me a flag.
Yeah,
Because if this
absolutely.
person ain't it, I don't have time for it.
Right.
So they always end up revealing who they truly are.
So good.
In the beginning part, so I don't waste my time.
Yeah.
So it just, I guess, like I said, the sex stuff is just aggravating to me.
Right.
Because there's more to life.
More to you.
And more to me.
Right,
Than to talk
exactly.
about sex.
Right.
First of all, that should not even be brought up in any conversation yet. You don't even know me.
Right.
First of all, I could be a psychopath. However, still. You should not be bringing that up. But
I like the coffee thing that you were saying. It's almost like speed dating. Coffee speed dating to me. Like, I meet you for coffee. We talk. Nope, not you, bro. Gotta go.
I don't.
Here's a Starbucks. Here's Starbucks.
I don't.
free
though.
Starbucks.
Here's free Starbucks.
I don't like that.
Why?
I don't like it for the simple fact. Okay, first of all, I'm not gonna blow money on you, dude. I'm not that dude anyway. I've never been that dude. So don't come to me. I'm not paying your bills. I'm not getting your hair done. I'm not.
Oh, you
getting
mean
your feet
back in the
done.
day? Because
you embezzle, so you get all that taken care of.
I want to make sure where we were going, my
that's
brother.
that creative
because,
bookkeeping.
Yeah.
No, but I'm talking about my singleness and my single days.
Okay. Then continue.
You know,
Okay, my bad.
That was a quick way to get me turned off. You come to me talking about, you need money, paying your bills, all of that.
Yeah.
But if I got interest in you, if I think you're someone I want to at least get to know, I'm gonna at least put $30-$40 down for the first meal. I mean,
No, we going to Starbucks. I like
don't
it.
think-
I like Starbucks. Who thought of that
I
thing?
don't know. It's just
But
me.
I don't think it, like, the first meet is not the true meet.
How's the first impression not the first impression?
Because I feel like people put on a mask.
Yes, they are full.
If you meet me for coffee, I'm only going to give you half. Probably not even half.
Right.
I'm only going to show you what you want to see. So I feel like, okay, I'm not saying that you have to, first of all, you don't have to pay for my meal, but if you do, hallelujah, thank you, Jesus. Anyway, but if we do go out to eat, I feel like we have time to sit. First of all, I can see how you eat. That's number one. And then it's just like you really get relaxed, because when you talk over food, when you talk during and while you're eating, I feel like people are more relaxed because it's food. Everybody likes food.
Yeah.
But coffee, I'm just.
Yeah, I want
More
that. Food is second date. Coffee first date. See, I should have knew. I wish somebody would have told me about that. Coffee first, food second. And I'm going to tell you why.
Why?
Because for me, this is just me, I can tell by being with you for a few minutes if by your shoe may be wrong. See, it's a lot to me. And so I don't have time. I can look at you. You know that commercial, the Downey commercial where he come his collar off? Okay, we gonna go ahead. We did coffee. So I think that the coffee is like the introduction to that. And then let's do it again now. Let's have dinner. That's how I feel. That's why I say that. I like it that way for some reason.
I guess different. I'm not one of the girls who be like, babe, go get my nails done. Now, if you want to slide me some money to get my nails done, just cause, that's sure. But I'm never going to ask you for it, because I never have to, because I got my own. I'm not a girl that you got to blow $40. I'm not one of those.
Can we just go bowling?
Take me to watch a game.
Listen.
Take me to the bar. Take me to watch.
Play laser tag.
It got to be football. Right. Take me out.
Yes.
Take me for an adventure. I don't want to be the ones where I got to get dressed up in heels for a first date. If I could throw on some Jordans.
Listen. Some
with a jersey.
With an outfit, I'm good.
My first date that wasn't a date was a Panthers game.
I can't.
Do you know how much fun I had?
I can't.
We got to know each other. We got blown out.
Oh God!
It was.
Never mind.
That's any game by the Panthers.
Hey! What you're not gonna do is come for our team.
I'm saying. You can pick any game in any season, any week.
Don't do that.
I'm just saying.
I'm not going down that route.
But yeah, I'm not a traditional. I'm not traditional.
Right.
You want to take me for coffee? Now you my best friend, because I love me some coffee.
Yeah, go sit down for that
But
coffee.
no, let's go get coffee.
drinker.
Then let's go to a game. Let's go to Carowinds. Let's go have fun. I want to have fun with you. If I can't see you have fun, I'm a fun person. I don't like you. Bye.
Yeah.
Oh well.
I'm curious, because first of all three of y'all off the hook.
I'm just saying, like,
People still say that.
I'm going to. I don't care. I'm going
just
to coffee.
So
coffee.
I got question.
I don't even drink coffee, y'all, but I go to coffee.
You really don't. I got question.
Good question.
What's been your worst single experience?
Ooh wee. It's so much silence. Y'all gonna be okay?
Don't worry, I'm gonna edit
me-
that part
let
out. That people won't even
that
know.
silence. That
Yeah,
silence. Now I need you to leave that silence right there so people
That
understand.
45 seconds of silence.
Leave it right there, baby. Leave it right there. You got several. Sift through it, baby. Sift through it.
I got one that happened all of 3 weeks ago.
Oh, it was a 3-weeker.
I went to a gathering for one of my friend's birthdays, and it was late, so it was a slow jam time.
What? I'm sorry. What are we calling it?
jam?
Slow jam. After 12 is slow jams.
Okay.
From 12 to 2 was the slow jam time.
Okay.
So Usher was playing in the background, right? I looked to my left. One of my friends and her boo was all booed up, whispering sweet nothings to each other. I looked to the front.
Sweet nothings.
Another one of my friends is touchy feeling. I looked to my right. They's also whispering sweet nothing. I am playing 2048 on my phone. I have never felt so lonely in my entire existence. I almost cried.
It's like, you know what? You know what?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know.
So you've never had that experience where everybody booed up and you just looking around like, what?
I hate New Year's.
Oh. Ooh.
Why New Year's? Why do you hate New Year's?
Because everybody, like, you get to a party, you have fun, you know. So our tradition most of the time is we go to my best friend's house, and then, you know, there's a lot of couples.
Right.
I'm single, and it's like the girls are upstairs, the guys are downstairs. Come New Year's, everybody comes together.
Right.
Then dag nabbit, there goes that daggum New Year's kiss, and I just be like, so I look crazy standing right here. Let me turn around and get me a drink real quick.
Right, you gonna give me something to drink.
Let me go get me something to drink
real
'cause
quick.
While y'all doing this,
Yeah.
I'll do that. So yeah.
Yeah, it's hard.
Yeah.
If you had one thing, because I know we got to wrap it up. We
Yeah.
did good.
No, we did good.
We did good. Wow.
Ladies,
I thought
thank
this
you.
was like gonna be
Thank
some intense questions.
No.
I was a little nervous.
No.
Yeah, no,
it's just like us talking.
we took it
know.
easy. We took it easy on you.
Yeah, listen, this is the thing. We just want our family to hear, experience, laugh, and take something from what you guys are saying. Because trust me, right now there's so many people when they hear this, they're gonna be like, "Oh, they out here telling our business. That's the truth, girl.
Yeah. And
that's
plus,
the truth."
it's twofold because there's two things that's gonna happen. A single person is gonna listen, and they're gonna be, yes, that's my life, and I'm glad to know that I'm not alone in this. That somebody else is experiencing what I'm experiencing.
Exactly.
And then there's going to be the yang to that, where there's a married person right now listening, longing to be single again.
You're gonna be like, nah.
Nah, I don't want to be that.
And now they listen to you and like, you know what? Having a spouse ain't as bad as I thought it. I'm going to go ahead and go cook and do them dishes because I'm
Go
not
iron
trying to
his
swipe
clothes.
left or right no more.
Right.
That won't be me. But
Because you just not going to cook.
I ain't
Because that's where you was going with it.
I'm just saying that it won't be me thinking that
Wow.
I won't, maybe doing something else, but not the cooking part.
Is it a cheat?
Amen.
So, as my wife was about to say, the one thing, if you've ever listened to the Crenshaw Corner, as we go into the tail end, the one thing we like to do is a final thought.
Yeah.
So, Ms. Quay, do you have a final thought for the family?
If you are single and you're listening to this, love yourself, have fun. Don't wait till you get somebody to have fun. I guess I wouldn't say New Year's resolution, but my thing this year is I'm not waiting for him. I'm about to go have fun. So I have this whole list of things that I want to do this year.
Ooh.
And if God brings him, come and join the ride. But other than that,
Yeah.
I'm about to have fun.
Yes.
So don't feel like you have to wait to have fun.
Yeah.
Do it yourself. And I know it's hard to like go to the movies. Well, I don't go to the movies, but go to the movies or go get something to eat. But just do it. It's going to feel weird the first time because I've done it. But then it's just like, do it. Take a book. Read. Take some time to yourself. But definitely enjoy. While you're single, I would say definitely enjoy yourself. Have fun. Because I always hear from Angela and everybody else that marriage is hard work. So I would like to enjoy this freedom time that I would like to have. For sure. So that would be my thought.
And I'll say this to you before Morgan says anything too, just to what you said. Also, while you're having a good time and learning yourself, then you can only teach someone how to treat you. So all this information that you're storing up about what you like and what you don't like and all those things that you're storing up for the husband that's coming to you. And then you won't have to, when he asks you a question, you won't be like, you will have a direct answer because you spend enough time with yourself to know what you like, what you don't like, what you want to do and what you don't want to do. Right. And you can be affirmative in that and stand in your wholeness as a woman, you know? Mm-hmm. Yes, Morgan.
For my 20-somethings out there, it's okay. It is okay to be single. I have just learned that. And it's okay. Mm-hmm. It is step away from social media, step away from TV, step away from your friends, step away from your siblings, whoever. Step away and really think, do I want to be with someone because it looks cute? Or do I want to be with someone because I want to share my life with someone?
That's good.
And once you make that decision, you can move forward. Mm-hmm. But if you are ready to move forward, my socials will be linked on the website. Again, my requirements are you got to be 6'1" or taller. Have a good job, not for me, but for you. Got 4 tires that properly work. Love your mama and Jesus.
Yes, Lord. Yes. No, you need to say Jesus twice.
Jesus.
Jesus.
And either gotta be working on a good degree or gotta match me. Mm-hmm. And I got 2. So that's all I gotta say about
that's all you said. Was that your final stance?
Yes, it was.
It was your final stance.
Do we have a problem with
that? We good on it. We good on the final stance.
No problems at all.
No problem.
Yes, ma'am.
Also, don't match your timestamp with somebody else's.
Come on now.
Because if you match your timestamp with somebody else's, you're gonna always feel lonely.
Yeah.
You're gonna always feel like that comparing my life with somebody else's. That don't work. That just makes you go into a sad space.
Yeah, comparison is a thief.
Yeah.
It's a thief.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So never put your timestamp. Never put a timestamp on your life because you never know where it's going. I am 39, going on 40, and no kids. Mm-hmm. And I constantly hear, when you gonna have kids? When you gonna get married? Stay out of my uterus.
Yeah. What is happening?
And let me have my life.
This is so Freedom Friday. I don't even know what to do. This is so Freedom Friday right now.
Sorry, but yes.
Do not apologize.
You don't apologize. Say what you need to say.
You know, just embrace yourself and just be on your time, not nobody else's.
Yeah.
This is your life.
I like it.
All right, love. What's your final thought?
My final thought to it as being single is to make sure that you're fulfilling yourself. Understand that no woman nor man can fulfill you. So you have to understand that. So that's why this single time is so great to get to know literally know yourself, enjoy everything about yourself. Because if you don't, then you'll be trying to seek for somebody to fulfill a void in you that you should have taken care of before he got there. And really, that's only between you and God. You know, and it's such an important factor. And also to know who you are and stand in it. When you do learn, like Morgan said, when you do learn the line and about yourself and what you will or will not take, stand on that. No trying to push the line back because you're lonely. Because let me explain something to you. 2 things will kill you. Comparison will kill you and loneliness will kill you. Loneliness will kill you if you're not careful because you will take anything that's attracted to you, that want to talk to you because you just want to have somebody in your life, right? And then comparison will make you rush into a relationship that you may not even need to be in because everybody else is doing it. And I don't want to be what did you call yourself? The what friend, Morgan?
Resident single friend.
The resident single friend. So you just have to be careful when you're doing this. I'm just talking to all of my singles. Be careful. Do what Morgan said, and just go fulfill yourself and have a good time. Do a bucket list and have a good time. Because sooner or later when your husband come, you're going to have to share, Quay.
I want to share.
Morgan.
Karen.
I share.
Okay, husband, Mr. Crenshaw. Let me look at my boo. Hold on. Okay, I did it. There you go. Hey, how you doing?
Alrighty,
It's gonna
then.
be profound. Go ahead.
Actually, my final thought is going to be to the men that's listening.
Come on now.
So my final thought is to
Speak.
I'm
Speak.
gonna start with the single men. Single men do better.
Yeah.
From what I'm hearing, do better.
Please.
One thing that I always taught my sons growing up, when they were growing up, was when it comes to women, respect them. Even if they don't respect themselves,
Yes.
you respect them.
Yes.
Stop sending pictures.
Please.
Stop trying to Netflix and chill on the first date
With no
Netflix account.
Netflix account. Want
do-
somebody password.
Do better. And here's why I say that. Because you have to understand that one day you're going to become a father.
Mm-hmm.
One day you may have a daughter.
Yep.
And everything that you attempted to do with somebody else's daughter, somebody's going to attempt to do with your daughter.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you're okay with that, continue to live the life you're living. However, if you don't want someone sending pictures to your daughter the way you're sending it to somebody else's daughter, let's do better.
Let's do better.
And then to my married men, you do better too. Because some of my married men, you out there sending pictures of people ain't your wife. Stop it.
Oh Lord, the microphone fell.
I'm just saying. Stop it.
Drop
Come
the
off
mic.
Come off of Instagram.
Insta.
You want to send somebody a picture, send it to your wife.
Right.
Matter of fact, put your phone down and go in the room and show it to her for real. That's my final thought.
That's your final thought.
That's how I end the program.
Well, let me get my aluminum foil.
I'm told you gonna be okay.
She about to pass out. Pass it out.
Family, as always, we thank you guys so much for being a part. We thank you for listening.
Yes.
However you're listening, whether it's iTunes, whether it's Podbean, whether it's Spotify, whether it's Google Play, whether it's iHeartRadio, whether it's on our own personal website at
You gonna be okay over there, baby?
www.theCrenshawCorner.com. Yes, we are actually, you can find us on the socials. We're on Instagram, we're on Twitter, we're on Facebook, all in the Crenshaw Corner.
Yes.
And of course, you could email us at any time at thecrenshawcorner@gmail.com.
Yes.
Family, once again, we thank you.
Thank you guys.
And family, welcome to our journey.
We love you guys. Bye.